welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really zoning in on something crucial for accounting firms. Especially now, right, with the economy being, well, challenging.
Definitely challenging times.
We're looking at how firms can grow, actively grow, by offering extra value-added services.
Versus the clients actually need right now.
Exactly. Thinking about entrepreneurs, owner-operators, they're worried about business value, succession planning, big concerns.
Huge concerns.
Yeah.
And that's where this opportunity lies.
So our mission today is to dig into the real numbers, the quantifiable benefits for your firm when you add things like enhanced estate planning and settlement services.
Yeah, it's not just about, feeling good helping clients. It's about tangible growth. We're talking concrete ways to boost revenue, expand your client base by meeting this growing need.
Okay, let's unpack that need first. It seems pretty clear that economic uncertainty pushes things like succession and estate planning right to the forefront for business owners.
Absolutely. Just start thinking, what happens next? Is my legacy protected? It's natural.
And you're saying this is a prime moment for accountants to step up.
Precisely. Instead of just reacting later, step in proactively. Imagine offering a framework, helping them get organized now.
Getting assets listed, thinking about legacy wishes.
Yeah, well, before it's urgent. It's about providing foresight, security. That's, much deeper service than just looking backwards at last year's number.
It definitely sounds like more engagement than, say, standard tax prep.
It is. You're moving beyond compliance.
Helping them see the whole picture, including the future stuff. That makes you pretty indispensable, I'd imagine.
You're already the trusted financial advisor, right?
Hopefully.
So now you extend that trust into this really critical area, their long-term well-being, the business's future.
And that deeper relationship, it has tangible benefits for the firm.
Oh, absolutely. Think about the process itself. Guiding a client through inventorying their assets, that creates multiple touch points, valuable interactions. Each meeting isn't just rapport building. It's often a chance to spot other financial service needs they might have, things that wouldn't otherwise come up.
Ah, I see. So helping them plan for the future actually creates more opportunities to serve them right now.
Exactly right. And think about succession planning specifically. If the firm facilitates a really smooth, well-organized plan, that simplification benefits the current owner immensely.
Less stress for them, for sure.
And it strategically positions your firm. You might very well keep the business with the next generation because you're already involved, already trusted. You understand the plan.
That makes a lot of sense. Building that bridge. Okay, so that's the proactive side. What about when the time actually comes? When an estate needs administration? That sounds complicated.
It often is, yes. Post-death administration.
Yeah.
It involves complex accounting, making sure assets go where they should, navigating probate.
It's something you want errors in.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
But for firms that gear up for this, that have the systems and the expertise, there are significant quantitative upsides.
And we're back to the firm's bottom line, not just helping families through a tough time, though that's important too.
Both are true. But let's focus on the firm's benefits. Productivity, for one.
How so?
With streamlined workflows, maybe using specific software tools, you can automate a lot of the repetitive, time-consuming tasks.
Like data entry for tax forms.
Exactly. Imagine pre-populating estate tax forms using existing client data. That kind of efficiency boost lets your team handle more estate cases without dropping the ball on quality.
More capacity without necessarily adding more staff immediately.
That's scalability, and that translates directly into more revenue potential from this service line.
So using the right tools means doing more with existing resources.
That's a huge part of it. And then there's risk mitigation. Think about it.
Okay.
Errors in estate tax filings, getting asset valuations wrong. These can lead to massive penalties, legal challenges, very costly mistakes.
Costly in terms of money and reputation.
Absolutely. Robust systems, efficient processes. They minimize those risks. They protect the firm from potentially serious financial hits.
That's a really strong point, avoiding those big, costly errors.
It is. And don't underestimate the long-term client value. When a firm handles estate settlement with competence and, empathy during a difficult time, that builds incredible loyalty.
I can imagine.
These clients, their families, their networks, they're much more likely to stick with the firm long-term. And they refer business. That contributes directly to sustained revenue growth over time.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit. How does offering these specialized services actually help a firm expand its reach, grow the client base? I think I saw something about becoming the family accountant.
Yes, that's a key concept. The potential to build multi-generational relationships is really compelling here.
How does that work in practice?
Well, you position your firm as the one that handles everything. The ongoing business accounting, the individual taxes, and the comprehensive estate planning and settlement.
So you become relevant to more people within that family unit.
Exactly. You might start with the founder, the entrepreneur. Then you help with their estate plan. Then, naturally, you might start working with their kids or other beneficiaries as part of settling the estate or managing inheritances.
Creating stickier, longer-lasting relationships that go beyond just one person.
Precisely. And think about attracting new clients, too.
How does this help there?
Well, if a potential client is shopping around and they see your firm offers not just the core accounting they need today, but also has expertise in planning for their future and their estate, that's a powerful differentiator.
Sets you apart from firms maybe just doing taxes and bookkeeping.
It really can. It shows a more holistic, forward-thinking approach.
So these services, they aren't just like optional add-ons, they're strategic.
Absolutely strategic. They build on your core strengths, strengthen your value proposition, and really solidify your market position.
And they create new revenue streams, right?
Yes, incremental revenue streams. They complement your core accounting work perfectly. You're not dishing what you do now, you're expanding your capacity to serve clients more completely. And that drives growth for the firm.
Okay, so let's try and pull this together. We've looked at the real quantitative wins for accounting firms that add these enhanced estate services. We're seeing stronger, longer client relationships.
Definitely. Increased loyalty.
Better productivity through smoother processes, maybe automation.
Which means more capacity, better margins.
Lower risk of those really expensive errors and legal headaches.
Crucial for profitability and reputation.
Expanding the firm's reach, maybe across generations within a family.
Becoming that trusted family accountant.
And fundamentally generating new complementary revenue streams.
That's a great summary. And like we said at the start, given the current economic pressures, these services are more vital than ever for clients, which makes offering them an even bigger asset for the firm.
So, for everyone listening today, especially those in business development roles at accounting firms, here's the final thought, perhaps. Addressing these growing client concerns, estate planning, succession, value, particularly now, it isn't just good client service. It's actually a clear strategic path to meaningful, sustainable growth for your firm.
It really is. Developing that expertise, maybe leveraging the right tools to do it efficiently. You're offering immense value, yes, but you're also positioning your own firm for long-term success.
It's about seeing that client need and recognizing it as a real growth engine for your business. Thanks for diving deep with us today.